Good morning. It's Sunday, and I just want to welcome you back to my channel. Today, I'm just doing my morning devotion today, and I'm glad that you're here. Today, I'm going to be going in the book of Job, Job chapter 1, verses 18 through 22, to see what God is saying to us today. And I'm reading from the New International Version. Today, it's saying, while he was still speaking, yet another messenger came and said, your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house, when suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the four corners of the house. It collapsed on them, and they are dead, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. At this time, Job got up and tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground in worship and said, naked I come from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. In all things, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. Glory to God. So, my friend, this morning, many of us know the story about Job. It's a very famous story that we see in the book of Job, that destruction have come upon him and his family. He has lost his animals, he has lost his children, and not only did he lose his children, but Satan went as far as to ask God to put affliction on Job. And so some of us, we might feel like Job today, like we're going through our Job experiences, where we feel like everything that can go wrong, possible go wrong in our life, is going wrong. And we feel so overwhelmed, and we may say to ourselves, dear God, will I make it? Am I going to survive this? But I'm here to tell us today, brothers and sisters, just like Job, that God will see us through. Just like Job, God will give you double for your trouble. But in so doing, in so waiting for God to restore you, in so waiting for God to bless you, you must have the right attitude. Glory to God. You must have the right mentality. You see, the Bible revealed that Job's wife said, why not curse God and die? You see, many of us, we might be at the place where we're thinking about what's the use? Why not I just curse God and die? For God have been so unfaithful to me. God have been so unjust to me. God have been anything but good to me. Glory to God. And I can testify to that today, believers, because I remember when I was growing up in my childhood, the world, so many things happened to me that I thought to myself that God, you don't love me. Why do you hate me? I literally say these words to God because of all the negative things and the misfortune that happened to me at a young age. I thought, God, why create me to put me through all this? I did not ask to be a part of your earthly experience, but you put me here just to torture me. Glory to God. And so I'm just here to encourage us today, believers, and that was in my youth, but I'm here to encourage us today that we cannot have that mindset when we're going through the storm. We cannot have the mindset where we feel like it is all over. But we need to be at the place where we are appreciative, glory to God, where we thank God for the time that he has blessed us with, the things that he has blessed us with. And many people, they have lost their sons, their daughters, their children, and they hate God. They believe that God has hated them, and they hate God for what God has done to them. Not only that, many of these people who have lost a son or lost a daughter, they have 5 more daughters alive. They have 5 more sons alive, but they would rather stresses themselves out. They would rather make themselves uncomfortable for the one that they have lost, instead of giving God thanks for the moment that God has given us to spend with that individual, and giving God thanks for the blessing that we have 10 more sons or 5 more sons or 3 more sons or 2 more sons and daughters alive. Glory to God. We look at the negative and we're ready to curse God. But I'm here to tell us this morning that this is not the mindset that we need to have, believers, if we want to see God restore us. This is not the mindset that we need to have, but we need to have the mindset that Job had, where Job understand that in all things God is still God, that God giveth and God take it away. Job understand that naked he came from his mother's belly with nothing, but God loved him enough to bless him with children. God loved him enough to bless him with spouse. God loved him enough to bless him with earthly possession. God loved him enough to give him long life and good health. Glory to God. And so Job was counting his blessing. Glory to God. He was not counting his losses. So today I'm just here to say to somebody, do not count your loss, because God will restore. Glory to God. Do not count your loss. Glory to God. And give him thanks for the many blessings wherewith he has blessed you. And watch God be a restorer, a mender of the breaches. Watch God be a restorer of the things that you have lost. Not only will he restore you, but I believe, or restore me, glory to God, but I believe, like Job, he will restore us double, glory to God. He will restore us 100-fold, glory to God. He'll restore us more than we have lost. Glory to God. But if we're not grateful now for the things that we have remaining, when the blessing comes, we will not be grateful likewise. We will still be living in the past. We will still be thinking about the loss and not the blessing, that the new blessing that he has brought us into. So for us to be blessed by God, believers, it pays to have the right mindset, glory to God, with what God has blessed us with, so we can walk into the abundance of God. Because to whom much is given, much is required. God said if we're unfaithful in little, we will be unfaithful in much. Glory to God. So we need to show God that we are grateful with what remains. And even if he doesn't bless us, which he will, glory to God, we are grateful for that which remains. So with that this morning, believers, I just pray that your heart is encouraged by these few words. I pray that you'll go on your way feeling motivated. Glory to God. I pray that you'll go on your way coming out of your depression, coming out of your anxiety, coming out of your sorrows. You will go on your way understanding that the Lord giveth and God taketh. Empty you come. He could have let you stay empty, but he didn't. And empty, eventually one day we will return. Give God the praise on this morning. God bless you. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you at the next one.